what is this food card? And it's an EBD card or something like that. Do you know about this? It's like, what they call? It's like this.
No, EBT cards?
It's EBT cards.
Yeah, EBT cards.
Link cards, EBT cards, and then like, it's like one of their family members, somebody is drug addict, go take that shit from them, and kids be out here homeless and shit. It's just like, but you know, we have the plans and are working on the plans of just how to put together the best. Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucien.
So all of his streams in the number ones is controlled by someone named Lucien.
Or Lucien worked for people who control the banks in Africa, who keep, you know.
Oh my God.
Think about
it. Download.
So even though Katt Williams didn't address it in his Netflix special, it looks like he has picked his side on this ongoing beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar, and he is standing 10 toes down behind Kendrick. Now, Drake and Kendrick have been going at it for a minute now, but Katt Williams has some crazy tea that adds a shocking plot twist to the entire drama. According to Katt, while Kendrick's diss tracks are genuine and he meant every single heavy word that he said, Drake is allegedly being used as a puppet for the elites to hide some very shady secrets. It appears that a lot more people are being set up to be exposed in connection to Diddy's crimes, and Drake is being used as a cover-up for it, allegedly. Well, looks like Katt Williams is not here for this sort of hide and seek, and he is out here exposing some of the messiest and shadiest cover-ups in Hollywood. So let's get into this tea.
Me that Drake has an employee whose job is to go around town looking for super hot girls. He finds the girls and then he interviews them, and out of all the girls he interviews, he picks the one that he thinks that is the best. Then he drives her to Drake's place. Drake has sex with her.
Y'all, so Katt Williams is not here for Drake and Kendrick Lamar beefing because he believes that the drama is all fake. Well, at least from Drake's end. You see, while Katt believes that Kendrick is genuinely about that drama and wants all the smoke from Drake, he believes that Drake is allegedly being pushed by the elite, especially Lucien Grange. According to Katt, Lucien has allegedly been baiting Kendrick with this beef to distract from the disturbing rumors against him. For those of you who don't know, it was recently revealed Homeland Security seized more than 250 secret hidden cameras in Diddy's houses in LA and Miami. This wasn't a shock at all because Lil Rod already told us that Diddy had cameras hidden in every nook and cranny of his little houses. The court documents said, while living and traveling with Mr. Combs, Mr. Jones discovered that Mr. Combs has hidden cameras in every room of his homes. Mr. Jones believes that Mr. Combs has recordings of celebrities, music label executives, politicians, and athletes. It also went on to say that the celebs in question didn't know that they were being recorded because Diddy didn't exactly present them with a consent form when they got into his house. In the lawsuit, Rod went on to say, upon information and belief due to this treasure trove of evidence he has in his possession, Mr. Combs believes that he is above the law and is untouchable. The word on the streets is that there was a lot of nasty stuff on these tapes, which isn't that surprising because Diddy's house has always been the hub for celebs to get their freak on and engage in type of shenanigans that you don't want the world to see or know about, if you catch my drift. Well, Lil Rod laid in on his lawsuit that there were a lot of shady and nasty things going on with celebrities. While he named some celebs who were involved with the shady stuff, he insisted that Lucien Grange, the head of Universal Music Group and the most powerful man in Hollywood, was allegedly in charge of all this freaky stuff. And he was right up there with Diddy, if not above him. He even accused Lucien of allegedly profiting from Diddy's alleged trafficking scheme. The court document said, among the concrete steps that defendants Lucien Charles Grange and Universal Music Group took to aid the Combs sex trafficking venture between about 2000 and continuing through November 2023, defendants Lucien Charles Grange and Universal Music Group concealed its delivery of vast sums of cash, likely millions of dollars, to Mr. Combs and his associates. Yeah, y'all, the document went on to accuse Lucien and UMG of allegedly going over and beyond to protect Diddy's sex trafficking operation, and claimed that Lucien and UMG willfully failed to timely file required tax disclosures surrounding the funding of these sex trafficking parties with the federal government, because doing so would imperil its ability to profit from the sex trafficking venture. It also accused them of profiting from the operation and that allegedly continued to help Diddy hide the operation because they were making a lot of money from it and not filing nobody's taxes. Allegedly. Well, Lil Rod was not shy in his lawsuit neither, because the lawsuits went on to say that defendants Lucian Charles Grange and Universal Music Group knowingly participated in sex trafficking and further the Combs sex trafficking venture. The concrete steps above constituted taking part in the sex trafficking venture and were necessary for its success. The concrete steps constituted active engagement by defendants in Combs' sex trafficking venture. Yeah, so Lucian was all mixed up in this lawsuit, and he has a lot riding on this case. He denied the allegations via his lawyer, of course, who released a statement on his behalf saying, in an offensively reckless complaint, Sir Lucian has been improperly dragged into this matter, despite having no knowledge of, nor any involvement in any of Mr. Combs' alleged conduct. Not only will we demonstrate the offensive falsity of these claims, but we will seek recovery of every penny of cost and damage caused by their assertion. But when the news about the cameras leaked, there were reports that Lucian was caught on tape, allegedly doing some weird stuff with some young girls, and people couldn't stop talking about it. But then the next thing we knew, Drake randomly released a diss track against Kendrick, and everybody forgot about the drama with Lucian. But the interesting thing about this is that Drake is known to have a very close relationship with Lucian. So close, in fact, that people believe that they had something private going on between them, if you catch my drift. And it's been less than a week since Kanye West referred to Lucian as Drake's baby daddy.
Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucian.
So all of his streams in the number ones is controlled by someone named Lucian.
Well, Lucian worked for people who control the banks in Africa, who keep,
So when the reports about the camera started going viral, Katt Williams claimed that Lucian allegedly reached out to his boo thang Drake to stir up some controversy. And that's why Drake dropped 2 back-to-back diss tracks against Kendrick, because he knew that Kendrick would reply and the drama would stir up. Kendrick then slammed back hard with his 6-minute diss Euphoria, where he evidently ate Drake up. But Drake didn't back down, and he pulled a move that was sure to make Kendrick clap back, and he brought Kendrick's wife and kids into the beef with the song Family Matters. And he revived those rumors of Kendrick allegedly putting hands on his fiancée Whitney. Those rumors that Kendrick once denied. He also accused Kendrick of being a bad father to the 2 kids that he has with Whitney, saying, on some Bobby-ish, I wanna know what Whitney need. All that puppy love was over in your late teens. Why you never hold your son and tell him say cheese? We could've left the kids up out of this, don't blame me. He then revealed that Whitney had cheated on Kendrick with his manager Dave Free, claiming that one of Kendrick's kids wasn't his biological child, and that Whitney had passed Dave's kid off to Kendrick as his. He said, you a dog and you know it, you just play sweet. Your baby mama captions always screaming, save me. You did her dirty all your life, you trying to make peace. I heard that one of them little kids might be Dave Free. Don't make it Dave Freeze, cause your GM is your BM secret BD. Then it's all making plenty effing sense to me. Hey, let that show that breathe. At this point, Kendrick took the gloves completely off and started fighting dirty. And he brought up the rumors about how Drake was allegedly a PDF file who did some messed up things to young girls. He even shamed Drake's mom for raising a nasty man, saying, Sandra, sit down. What I'm about to say is heavy. Now listen. Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think ninjas like him should die. Him and Weinstein should get effed up in the cell for the rest of their lives. He hates black women, hypersexualizes them with kinks of an info fetish, grew facial hair because he understood being a bitch just fit him better. He got sex offenders on Jovial that he keep on a monthly allowance. A child should never be compromised, and he keeping his child around them. And we gotta raise our daughters knowing there's predators like him lurking. Yeah, this was a hot mess, but it was something of an open secret allegedly, because there have been rumors about Drake for a while. There have also been multiple allegations that he holds wild Diddy-like parties in Toronto with high school girls being his target audience. Allegedly, he's been throwing those same types of parties that Diddy used to throw.
If I'm being real with you, bro, growing up in high school, 16, 17, 18, having a crush on the baddest girl in your school, and then seeing her post at Drake's mansion every single time, seeing Drake in the follows, you don't know how demoralizing that is to a young teenage boy in Canada. So if I'm gonna be real, I've been waiting for this guy's downfall for a minute. I'm gonna still bump his music because that shit goes crazy, but This is for the younger generation. They don't have to deal with that bullshit no more.
Well, interestingly, after his diss track from Kendrick, Drake seemed to take a chill pill, even though he dropped another diss track called The Hard Part 6 that definitely fell flat with fans because he basically was repeating the same thing he said in Family Matters. He was definitely not Pusha T, and at first people thought that he was hurt because of the wild stuff that Kendrick said about him and Meet the Grams. But according to Katt Williams, Drake stood down deliberately. It had nothing to do with him feeling insulted. Instead, allegedly, he stood down because his baby daddy Lucian asked him to. See, the reason that Lucian wanted to end the beef was that Kendrick brought up the P word. I mean, the entire point of the beef and a messy drama was to take the attention away from Lucian's messy situation with Diddy. But the very moment that Kendrick dropped the P word bomb, everybody started talking again about how Lucian, Diddy, and Drake, and it was just messy. So Lucian shut it down ASAP, which explains why Drake suddenly went silent over the drama. Kanye even revealed this in his song Like That remix, where he said, "It's a rap for ninjas, whereas Lucien serve your master ninja. You caught a little bag for your masters, didn't you? Lifetime deal, I feel bad for ninjas." At first, UMG tried to put the pressure on Kendrick to dead the beef, and according to insiders, UMG has allegedly stepped into the situation and ordered Kendrick to end the beef ASAP and stop dissing their golden boy Drake. According to reports, Kendrick and XO The Weeknd, as of yesterday, were asked by Universal Music Group UMG to end the beef with OVO Drake. Kendrick apparently isn't budging at all, but UMG is pressing hard on their request to squash the beef. It continued, UMG also had a Zoom meeting with all of the parties involved, and they want Kendrick, either directly or said through PG Lang, to post a statement clarifying that Drake isn't a PDF file if Kendrick agrees to end the beef. Drake is losing the beef in UMG's eyes, so from UMG's perspective, the sooner that this beef ends, the better. The PDF files accusations directed at Drake are costing UMG, Nike, and other parties a lot of money. But Kendrick wasn't budging, and Lucian was determined to end the beef at all costs, so he allegedly asked Drake to take the L. Well, fans have been leaving all types of comments on this situation, saying, so Lucian Grange, owner of UMG, who is listed as the co-defendant in the Diddy case, is trying to get Kendrick to release a statement that Drake isn't a PDF file? That might be more damning than the Hard Part 6. Drake and the labels are going to try to dig out all the dirt they can. Lucian Grange and co. will go into their vaults that hold info, blackmail, and USBs on rappers' affiliates. They will play dirty, but war is war. Drake has the machine, but Kendrick has the culture with him. And, hey yo, it's obvious BBL Drake called his sugar daddy Lucian to try and make Kendrick stop. We can't let that culture vulture come back. But y'all, I need to know what y'all feel about all this. I was sad when Katt Williams didn't say anything about the diss when he was in LA for his Netflix special. I was hoping he would just start crip walking on stage like, they not like us, they not like us. But he didn't. Not even a ho-vo. But what do y'all feel about this? Do you really think that Kendrick is done beefing with Drake? Drop your thoughts and comments below and then check out this next video.